Hello, everybody, and welcome to Asgard. How is everybody doing today? What's up? Oh, River. Hi. Hi. Why are you saying hi to me now? Why are you saying hi to me now? Of course, you knocked something over as well. Hold on one second. Oh, crazy dog. Crazy dog. What's going on? It's a trap. Hello, it's a trap. Eric, what's going on? Mr. Peabody's here. Tina and Steph, Frank are here as well. Heimdall is alive and well. Peabody, Entertainment Hacker, is here as well. What is going on? And also, Frank, Shawhan, Peabody, I've got all your stuff ready to ship, so I'm going to drop it off at the post office tomorrow. So, yeah, how's everybody? What's going on? How's everybody doing? Let me just fix something really quick because something's not quite right here. So let's go ahead and let's go to the configure video, and then let's put the exposure down a little bit, and that down as well, and then a little bit more color. What, the white balance is off. Something is not quite right here. And the exposure is not. Ugh! Ugh! Alright, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna stop tweaking. What's going on, people? Of course, Frank. Of course, Mike G. What's going on, bruv? How's it going? How is it going? What the heck is Tigo doing? She's just excited. She's like, yeah, hallelujah. That's what she's doing right now. Let me go ahead and fix her, and let me make sure that her little boy toy, Kylo, is right next to her as well. There he is right there, guys. Guys, this is the it couple in episode 9. It is going to be Darth Tigo and Kylo Ren. I'm telling you right now. Hashtag Roselo. Bow to the Tico indeed. Eric says, Elric made a rant video about the recast, but haven't posted it yet. Should I, should not? Go ahead and do it, Elric. I actually posted a video today about the same thing, and I honestly, to be perfectly honest, there was no recast. The only character that has officially been recast has been Han Solo. Again, that's the reason why we had the whole Solo film. The other two characters were not recast. One wasn't even seen on screen and was just in like the thought process, like nothing official came out about it. And then the other character was a body double. So no one was recast. So like I love all the people who are part of the Phantom Menace, but there have been a lot of people putting a lot of clickbait videos out saying recast, recast, recast. Nothing's been recast. This is all covering a Screen Rant article where it's Screen Rant saying that it's been recast, which, you know, when Screen Rant's saying it, that's not true. And again, there's no official plans at this point to reboot anything with new people. Now, I'm not saying down the line it wouldn't happen. Again, I'm not denying that it might not happen. But what's being talked about today is not a recast. Nothing has been recast. But yeah, dude, go ahead and post it, man. Rose Binks. Patrick McDuff, what's going on? Hamlet Shirt 89 is here. Will Gentry is also here as well. Great to see my peeps. Guys, are y'all ready for Back to the Future? Guys, this is seriously one of my all-time favorite movies. I've said this constantly before because it's true. It really is true. In fact, I love it so much that it was on sale, and I, of course, got the box set, Back to the Future, the box set, to the point where it actually even has, as I drop it because I'm clumsy. Let's see. Yeah, well, Gentry, I honestly don't think they know what they're doing anymore either. Frank says it's so funny because I don't care. I'm a wiener dog, but I want the belly rubbed while I watch. Make like a tree and get out of here. It's make like a tree and leave. You sound so stupid when you say it wrong. I mean, granted, that's not the first one that we're watching tonight, but still. But what I was going to show is that, boom, it lights up. See? It's a flux capacitor and it's fluxing. The flux capacitor is fluxing, and I just found out that there's actually instructions on how to replace it if the battery goes bad. So it's very, very exciting. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's one of my all-time favorite. Yes, guys, it is December. I see the Christmas tree there, Hamlet. So yeah, we're starting off our Christmas season with Back to the Future. The Christmas movie that no one's ever said is a Christmas movie. But as I explained last week, this one had already been put on the back burner to make way for Indiana Jones, and so I wanted to make sure we were able to see this first before going into Christmas movies. Next week, though, our first official Christmas movie of the season is going to be Die Hard. Yes, indeed, Die Hard, the most Christmas movie of all time. But tonight, after we finish this movie, we will vote on the movie 2 weeks from tonight. And again, remember, Christmas movies, that's all that's going to be on the table. That is the theme for the day. Laura says, are you showing off your Black Friday Blu-ray haul? No, I am not. I've had this for a while. I've had this box set for a while. It was on sale, so I did buy it when it was on sale. But I've already done that video of the Blu-ray haul. I will say, though, one of my late comers to the Blu-ray haul was the one I showed earlier today on this channel. If you haven't seen it yet, I love it because the dog's coming at the very end and they're cute and cuddly. But anyway, I finally proved once and for all that Die Hard is a Christmas movie by the very fact that the company released a Christmas edition where it's in a nice green ugly sweater Christmas slipcover, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks wonderful. James Harold, what's going on? Super, what's going on? It says, I think I know why Screen Rant put that article out. I actually kind of like their stuff. I was interested in implying, and their writing requirements for staff are crazy. Oh, really? Super interesting. Yeah, I mean, again, that's the reason why it's bothering me that people are saying it's been recast and they're reacting to it. Nothing's happened. The fact that the image alone, when you see fake Carrie Fisher on there with the CGI, if anyone in their right mind is trying to say that that's a recast, like, come on, come on. Well, Jenny says, your box set is way fancier than mine. Mine's just normal being cover, but it was very cheap, so I'm very happy. This was cheap as well. So again, I knew that I wanted all three, and I knew that I wanted them on Blu-ray, and I really liked this set because obviously it had the lights. It also came with the cartoon, so it has all 3 seasons of the cartoon that they had. It has a book, everything like that. So, I mean, it's got every single film on there, and I love it. But I waited for this to go on sale before I got it because it was very, very expensive. But this is the 30th anniversary edition because there was a 25th anniversary edition out for a while. And again, you can get the 25th anniversary edition still for pretty cheap. So if you just want to own the actual movies themselves, go ahead and buy them because they are very cheap. You can get all 3 for pretty cheap, at least the 25th anniversary. I think the 30th anniversary is starting to go down in price as well, but that's what this one was a part of. Hound 2000 says, what happens if you meet your mother when she was younger and she was interested in you and not your Dude, I'd be messed up for life. Oh, it's one of the crazy questions that's posed by this movie. Peabody says they should release that sweater. They should. I wouldn't be surprised if it does already exist. I'm sure if you just go on Amazon and Google Die Hard Christmas, that the first thing that will pop up will be Christmas sweaters. And if not that exact sweater, then something very much like it will be up in the air. So, yeah, it's actually warm and hot down here. I saw someone talking about the weather. It's warm and hot down here, and it's miserable, and I hate it. But we have a cold front coming through, so Tuesday and Wednesday should be very nice, high in the 50s, lows in the low 40s. I hope it dips into the 30s personally because I love cold weather, and it's way too hot down here. I love being able to walk out of my house with a jacket on. Not only one, because it's comfortable, but 2, gives me more storage, and I like having that. I like having that as an option. Peabody says, how did they think a blue-eyed, blonde-haired girl with a strong jawline looks anything like Carrie Fisher? Yeah, seriously. Because again, like the whole comment was saying, oh, well, you see, they used her as a body double, and so therefore she's been recast. No. They used her as a body double so that they could put Carrie Fisher's face on her because it was Carrie Fisher and Carrie Fisher's Leia that they were showing, not a recast. So the fact that Screen Rant has put that out there to me is kind of really disingenuous. So yeah, if anyone that's taking that story and running with it without actually like reading between the lines should probably check themselves. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not calling out any of my fellow YouTubers, but come on, guys, we're better than that. We can read between the lines. Patrick McDuff says, it was 80 degrees today. I love hot weather. Oh, no. Patrick McDuff, get out of here, man. Ugh, 80 degrees? That's disgusting. That's disgusting. If I wanted to swim in my own sweat, I would go to South America. But I don't because I don't like that because I'm a big guy and I'm not built for hot weather. I love the cold. Oh, I love it so much. 70B says, I look more like Carrie Fisher than that chick. No, seriously. That's the reason why like people are saying she's been recast. No, she hasn't. Stop trying to talk about the body double. And then the dude that is like, oh, they recast Luke too. No, they didn't. This guy never even made it into the movie. Literally, they just put together concept art. They put together concept images. There was nothing shot with him. It's all nonsense. It's all lies. They're lying to you. Super says, maybe I'm just naive still, but I remember right they wanted about 10 or more long-form articles per month, or about 20 short-form list-style articles every month. Damn, that's a lot. That's a huge workload. Peabody says you need a motorcycle jacket, storage everywhere. That is very true. I have a fake motorcycle jacket. It's not a real one. Actually it's a Thunderbirds. It's a T-Birds jacket from like the Grease box set. The reason why I have the Grease box set is because I listened to this podcast called Movie BS with Baron Snyder, and they're pretty good. Like there's a couple times when they kind of go off, on politics a little bit, but for the most part, they're pretty straight. Like they're pretty great guys. But anyway, I'm a Patreon of theirs. And being a Patreon, you get to enter into giveaways, and they were giving away the Grease box set. So I was like, well, I'm just going to enter into as many giveaways as I can because it's great to get stuff. So I ended up getting Grease on 4K because, Grease, you need it on 4K. But it also came with this entire set where I got a jacket that's too small for me, and also nail polish that my wife doesn't use because she doesn't use nail polish. So it's really funny. So I still have it. I have it in my giveaway box. So actually, as y'all know, a few weeks ago, I finally got my room into shape. I finally organized everything. So I've got 3 barrels of posters here. When I say barrels, I mean like the tubes. So I've got 3 tubes that I want to give away at some point that have movie posters in them, and all 3 are going to be like a contained package, and they all have more than one movie in there. So that's something that I'm going to do down the line. I might wait until the next month giveaway to do that, but anyway, I know that people have been interested in movie posters because there's a bunch I threw away just because I was like, is this one that any of my viewers would want? And when I answered no, I threw it away because I was picking up some movies that I was like, why did I get this? Why did I pick this up? I just picked it up for the sake of getting it. And I need to start putting posters in my room, actually, because my room, all the walls are very bare. And I don't really know how to hang posters because also I don't want to do damage to them because I would like to get them like professionally framed, but also that's a lot of money. So I'm kind of like torn about how I want to actually do that. Hamlet goes, ho, ho, ho. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeedy. That's a ticket. Hamlet opens the window. My wife closes. Super says, I'm doing okay. Had a rough week, but happy to be hanging out with Asgard. Yourself? I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Glad it's the weekend. Hopefully get some more sleep tomorrow would be very nice. But also, guys, it's like 2 weeks until exams. So I'm kind of in that final stage where I'm like preparing my last few classes before going into exam mode. So I'm quite excited for that because it's going to be a nice 2 weeks off because we're actually doing, since we did Thanksgiving in Philadelphia, we're doing more local, and by local I mean in Louisiana, for Christmas, which just means that it's less travel time and more ability to have more days of that 2 weeks off. It's going to be mostly, I think, like a 4 or 5 day period that I'm going to be. So for the most of 1 week, I'll be, out of commission. But that means I'm going to have like over a week of hopefully doing nothing, which would be very, very nice because I don't get that very often. And I can't wait. I cannot wait to have it. Let's see. Patrick Duff says, what's your most favorite movie ever? Oh, boy. And again, I say the same 3 movies every time. It's kind of a 3-way tie. Of all time, it's always Casablanca, It's a Wonderful Life, 12 Angry Men. Those are like my top 3. I will say that in my top 5, Back to the Future, and I say the entire trilogy. I don't pick episode 1, 2, or 3. It's one continuous story in my mind, and so because of that, I put it all together. But Back to the Future, the entire story is up there in probably my top 5 favorite films of all time. Dark Knight is definitely up there as well. Whiplash is in my top 10 for sure. I need to do like an all-time favorite movies list. I've never actually done that, and I think the reason why I haven't done it is because I know I would hate myself because as I'm going through every single movie, I'd be like, no, but I don't want to take you off the list. Why am I having this crisis? I started one list not too long ago. So these are my top movies of 2018. So this is a video that I'm going to make down the line because there's still a bunch of movies that I still need to see before I feel comfortable making a top list. But I'm going to go ahead and share it with you guys while we're waiting for people to join in if anyone else is trying to come in for the movie. But anyway, let's just get to a couple other things. So let's see. Super says, because they are legit movie posters, I had to get them professionally framed. Pick the couple that are your favorites and save the cash. Great point, Super. Yeah, definitely Whiplash for sure is one that I would love to save up for and get professionally framed. And there's a couple others that are pretty cool that are in there as well. Peabody says you can get the posters lacquer mounted on wood. It's cheaper, and personally I think it looks better. Really, lacquer mounted? That sounds interesting. Laura, it's a short story. What's going on, Laura? Welcome back. They have poster putty that sticks the posters to the wall. Yes, Laura, you're right. That's what I was thinking of doing, because less damage to the wall and also to the posters. But then it's also like, will it actually stay up there? That's kind of like my big thing. But thank you, Laura. I'm going to have to look into that. Super says, wait, you were in Philly and I missed it. Dude, yeah, I was up there with family, so I didn't have free time. I didn't have any free time, Super. But I was up in Philly with family. That's when I took like a few days off. No videos came up, no live streams or anything like that, because I was spending time dedicating it to the family. So if you were up there, I wouldn't have had time. But all I can say is, and I'll share it with you guys because it was finally revealed to me by Jeremy. Jeremy bought tickets to Star Wars Celebration. So I will be at Celebration coming up in, what is it, the spring technically. So I'm not going to be up there the entire 5 days, even though he ended up giving me a 5-day pass, which is just awesome. Jeremy's so cool, guys. And if you have not subbed over at Geeks and Gamers, please do, because they're an amazing group. And Jeremy is an amazing person. Just out of the blue, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, dude, I got you 5-day pass to Star Wars Celebration. So my plan is at this point to get up there Friday and then be at Celebration Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then leave Sunday, because obviously I have work, and I'm not, at this point I'm not going to take any days off. Obviously I'm going to see what's going on in the spring, if I can take any days off. Because if I can, then obviously more days of Celebration, it would be even cooler. Get to meet more of you guys. Get to meet, of course, meet up with Jeremy. For the first time, because I've yet to meet Jeremy in person. Like, we've been planning it. We live only like a few hours away from each other, and every time he's been driving, he's always been on a mission, so he hasn't had time to really stop by. But anyway, be up there with him. Ethan Van Skyver is going to be up there, World Class BS here, so it'd be really cool to meet those guys too, and then of course you guys as well. So if you're not going to Celebration, I'll be in the Chicago area, and I'm definitely planning on doing some stuff outside Celebration in Chicago, so it's going to be really fun, and I can't wait. Very excited for that. Let's see. Dave Bob, what's going on, Dave Bob? Frank says April 11th through the 15th. That's correct. Peabody says in Australia we call the poster putty blue tack. It works for a while but does fall and stains the paper. Well, if it just stains the back of the paper, then I'm fine with that, because no one's looking at the white side of the paper anyway. Anyway, so these are my top movies. These are my top movies of 2018 so far. And again, this is in no particular order, and some of these are going to end up being honorable mentions. So when I do this, I always go to Wikipedia and I see all the official releases for the entire year, and I say, I like this one. I like this one a lot. I like this one a lot. And there's only a few, like I have stars next to. I'm not going to tell you which ones those are, that I'm like, okay, these are definitely going to be on my list in some way. And there's still a bunch of movies that I still need to see, though. So here are the top movies of 2018 for me so far. Game Night, an amazing comedy, guys. Seriously, if you haven't seen Game Night, it's so funny. Isle of Dogs. I mean, come on. It's Isle of Dogs. I mean, how could I not like it? Unsane. Very controversial film. Some people hated it. This was the movie that was filmed entirely on an iPhone, and I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was very well done. Greta, I believe, has a very different view than me on Unsane. A Quiet Place, great horror film. Chappaquiddick, a movie that needed to be made, and unfortunately not a lot of people saw it. Infinity War, I mean, of course. Deadpool 2, of course. Won't You Be My Neighbor, probably one of my favorite documentaries recently, because it's Mr. Rogers, man. Come on. Sicario 2, of course. Love Sicario. Sicario 2 was great too. Leave No Trace, an independent film, very, very good. Ben Foster gives an amazing performance in it. Ant-Man and the Wasp, because it was fun. Mission Impossible Fallout, probably the best Mission Impossible to date. Probably one of the best action movies, actually, of all time. Definitely in the top 10, I would say. So that's up there. Searching, a movie that a lot of people didn't see. It got a wide release, but I feel like a lot of people didn't see it. This one takes place entirely on like social media. Computers, like all the cameras that are used are iPhones or phones or computers, and everything is very innovative, and it's very, very good. Stars Born, fantastic. And Bohemian Rhapsody, also fantastic as well. So those are the ones on the list right now. There are, again, some movies that I have not seen yet that are not on the list, and I'm definitely going to look into it. Let's see. Super says, I'd love to get some movie posters, but sadly my room is small. Some of my favorites are Drive, Sing Street, and Spirited Away posters. Yes, all three of those are fantastic. I don't have any of those, but they're great. Peabody says, it's like oil stains all the way through. Gotcha. Laura says, I'll be in Chicago, but no Celebration for me. Laura, you'll still be in Chicago, so I'll definitely be, yeah, Laura, and again, when we get closer to it, I'm gonna let y'all know, like, kind of like times and places that I can, you know, hang out and do stuff. Like, we can go to a restaurant, we can go somewhere else, like, you know, to hang out and have a meetup. That'd be so cool. So Laura, glad to hear that you'll be up there. Super says Star Celebration is 5 days. Wow, how much happens there? I know, seriously, Super. Like, I was wondering the same thing. I was like, okay, I can understand like 2-3 days, but 5? Like, dear Lord, what are they doing? Peabody says, easiest way is laminate the posters, then it doesn't matter what you see. Very true. Let's see. Tina says, unfortunately, I haven't seen many of these movies. Wasn't searching the Asian cast movie. No, searching, there was an Asian man from Harold and Kumar, the guy that played Harold. He was in the movie. He was the lead in the movie, but you're thinking of a different movie. You're thinking of, I'm forgetting the name of it right now because I never saw it. Crazy something. Crazy something. Crazy Asians? Crazy Rich Asians? Yeah, Crazy Rich Asians. And I didn't see that one. So I heard good things about it, though. Patrick McDuff says, I used to have 2 Revenge of the Sith posters. I don't think they make them anymore. I mean, you can pretty much find posters of anything nowadays. Like, there's a Back to the Future poster that I'm going to buy at some point. It's like $5 on Amazon or something like that. So look on Amazon. They've got a lot of stuff. Super says, searching was incredible. I loved it. Definitely check out 8th Grade if you don't get a chance. Also, do you have any plans to check out any of the Netflix releases? Yes, because luckily they're coming out on Netflix. Like, Roma has gotten huge huge critical acclaim. Like, it's to the point where it's the front runner for the Oscars, and it's getting released in December on Netflix. So I'm very excited to see that. There's a couple other movies that have gotten a lot of good press that are going to be released on Netflix as well. So definitely going to look those out. Crazy Rich Asians, there it is. Shahan says, I'll be on for as long as I can. I'm doing Return of the Jedi with World Class BSers tonight. No problem at all, Shahan. No problem at all. I figure that's why we are missing some people. But anyway, before we get started, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my patrons. You are all amazing and beautiful people, but especially my patrons who are so generous and just amazing people. So I want to give a huge shout out to A Grey Jedi, Adam Shahan, Dave Bob, Delete System 32, Donald Hudson, Edward Coleman, Enrique Evangelista, Frank the Tank and the Shahan Wiener Dog Clan, Greta Zenner, Harold Francis, Inflamed Wood, It's a Trap Productions, Jason Clark, Jamie Christopher, Jeffrey Toon, Matthew Kadish, Mr. Peabody and his evil twin, Outpost Dyer, Perpetual Punster, PJ, the DJD Show, those 2 bald guys, Tina B, and Voorhees67. You are all amazing and beautiful people. Laura says, the schedule for Celebration is crazy, ends on a Monday, and Monday tickets are still available. Well, obviously they would, because people are like, oh, it's the beginning that everything's happening, and everything else is superfluous. But yeah, it makes sense that those would be the ones. 7B says, Tina, you got a shout out in Node's last video. Yes, Tina got a huge shout out because she is always telling me information. I love waking up in the morning because Tina usually sends us a message explaining like what happened on that morning's World Class BSers, or what happened, and like basically giving an update on like what's going on in the news. And it's really great to have that bit of information. Super says, yeah, it's crazy. Even New York Comic Con and San Diego Comic Con are only 4 days. Exactly right. Exactly right. Peabody says, you still can't escape my evil... No, Peabody, I will never be able to escape your evil twin. And if you could only see my dog right now, River, she is just like laid out right in front of the door, and she looks very, very sad. But guys, go ahead and get your Blu-ray copies or DVD copies or digital copies of the movie ready. So again, we are watching the first movie, Back to the Future. So just to show you a little bit about... Be very, very careful. Don't want to scratch it. So this is what's inside. You got the movie poster in there, and then you also have, it tells you what all the bonus features are. Lots of bonus features, which is very exciting. And man, I'm very excited to see this. And I'm also very glad that my computer is working, which is nice. I did find out, though, that the Blu-ray drive that I ended up buying apparently can't write Blu-rays, which is kind of odd because with the price that it was, and with the brand that is, it's an Asus branded, I figured that if it can read, it can write. Now, I don't know if maybe it's a setting that's off or something, but the image burner that I normally use to make the despecialized edition Blu-rays just for some reason wasn't working. And as soon as I put in my external one, though, it worked perfectly fine. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I might have to do a little research on that a little later on. Super says, also calling it now at Celebration, Kathleen Kennedy will be booed harder than Blizzard's Diablo Immortal announcement. Probably, and that's the reason why, personally, Super, I really firmly believe she will not be there. I do not think Kathleen Kennedy will be there. I do not think she'll give a speech because the optics of that would be awful. They know that would happen. They know if they bring out Rian Johnson or Kathleen Kennedy, I would say more so Rian Johnson at this point, because at least Kathleen Kennedy hasn't been a total ass. Like, at least she has not been a total ass in public. Rian Johnson has just gone after the fans. So Rian Johnson would get booed to hell. She would not receive a lot of cheers. Like, she'd probably get some boos as well, just because of how she's been running Lucasfilm. But at the end of the day, like, I don't think they would like to have that optic, so I don't think that she's going to be there. I don't think that either of them are going to be there for that for that point. Patrick McDuff, do you watch John Talk's YouTube videos? I don't have time to watch all of them, but I do know John Talks. We did a stream together not too long ago, and he actually just put out on Twitter that he wants to try and get, like, not a high council, but like a weekly roundtable thing of a bunch of other YouTubers. So I messaged him like, dude, I am down for that because, you know, I love having conversations and you know, doing that kind of stuff. I love doing like co-op live streams. They're a lot of fun. They are a lot of fun. Peabody says it must be able to write. It must be driver problem. That's what I was. I'm gonna say that's what I was thinking, Peabody. So maybe I just need to get the drivers updated for it. Maybe that's the issue that's going on with it because it is new and I don't remember downloading drivers for it because it just worked as soon as I plugged it in. You know, put a Blu-ray in it. It worked fine. So yeah, Peabody says check the box. Psh, the box, man, the box has been thrown away for a long time now, man. So I don't know where any of those instructions are. There was no like DVD that came with it. I'm sure I'll be able to find drivers for it online. And if that is the issue, then that's going to solve a lot of my problems. But I'm down for that too. John Talks is my jam, dude. John Talks is great. John Talks is just, as you said, he is a cool dude. He is so cool. He is one of the coolest dudes in existence. He is. Let's see. Super says, you got an external Blu-ray reader. Is that the same as a player? Sorry if it's a stupid question. I know nothing about tech. If so, how much? Looking for one. I think the external one I got, it's Pioneer branded, and I think I got it for like $80. They're not cheap. The Blu-ray players, for some reason, are not cheap. Like, even the external ones are not cheap. And so what I mean by that is it's one you plug into a USB drive. So you have, like, the internal ones. Like, my PC has, like, typical, like, most computers used to have the DVD drives. That's what's there on my PC right now. But then you also have external ones that you can literally just, you know, plug into a USB drive and play. Now, I will say this much. The only problem with that is if you get an external one, you need to make sure you get software that can play it. And unfortunately, from what I've seen, the only software that works well is software that you have to pay for. So I got what's called Power DVD when it was on sale, and it's worked very, very well for me. You can download it onto multiple computers, which is great because I do have multiple computers. You know, my laptop, I got my PC as well. And that's like the only downside, I would say, is that you have to make sure you have the software that can play it, which is kind of stupid because you're thinking to yourself, like, why can't it just plug and play? It's something with the drivers, it's something with the graphics. But there are free Blu-ray players out there, but I haven't had good luck with it. Also, my UPS, my uninterrupted power supply, has been quiet for most of the day, and now all of a sudden it's clicking again. I don't know what's going on with it or why it continues to click. I just want it to stay silent. Unless my power shuts off, it shouldn't make any noise. But like I've already heard like this high, like not high pitch, but like I've heard like this buzzing from it. Not like a buzzing, but it's hard to explain. It's like a tone from it. And now that my I think it's because when I draw a certain number of power, but it shouldn't be a problem because it's just feeding me right now the power from the wall, so it shouldn't be clicking over to the battery. And this is the replacement unit too, so I'm just, yeah. Michael says, what happened to the super chat? Michael, so because this is a new channel, this channel is not monetized, so super chat does not work, which is why you can go through Streamlabs and you can donate there. You can donate the same way the super chat works. You can do credit card, you can do PayPal. I mean, so it works the same exact way. It's not through YouTube, and it's actually better because it's better for content creators overall. So Peabody says, not cheap in Australia. Cheapest is $120. Yeah, it sounds about right. It really does sound about right. Unfortunately, that is usually the case. Gerald says, I use external hard drive VLC media player. James, do you play Blu-rays with that? Because from what I've heard with VLC, you need to like download special software in order for it to work on VLC. Natively, it shouldn't work. Peabody says, all the drivers work with older Windows, but Windows 10 has different setup and Internet Defender. All right, makes sense. Michael says, how do I get to Streamlabs? Go to the description for this video, and it'll say donate here, and then that's where the Streamlabs link is. But also, I'm sure Tina or Steph will post the link to it. Heimdall usually posts it as well. Anytime it says donate here, or hey, if you want to surpass the infamous YouTube, go here. So those are all ways in which to do it. Alabama defeats Georgia 35-28. Ooh, That's actually very, very close. That's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. All right, but anyway, guys, are you ready for the movie? Because I know that I am very much ready for the movie. So let me go ahead and get my clock up and running. So let's see. Countdown. Where is it? Where is it? Rachel. 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 Stopwatch. That's what I need. I have a stopwatch. I'm still here, guapo. Large stopwatch. Hello? Why aren't you loading? Yoo-hoo! Why aren't you loading? Maybe if I refresh it. Refresh. Refresh. What's going on in the chat? There it is. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Going on Showbox. Nice. Actually, speaking of Showbox, I heard that Showbox got shut down. I know that a bunch of people have been mating. Yes, Peabody, buy a shirt, guys. They are very cool. So this is what the shirts look like. Again, a link to that is also in the description of this video as well. I made them as cheap as possible, but if you go with the higher price one, it's very, very comfy. It's very soft, and I love wearing it because it's like the softest shirt I own, and it's great. It's fantastic. Will Gentry says, out of curiosity, have you pre-programmed what Heimdall says in the chat? Just curious how it works. Yes, so with Heimdall, I have it set on announcements where I can basically determine how often Heimdall will post certain messages. And sure enough, that's what's been happening lately. Hold on one second. Why did this start? What? Universal. Why is Universal screen up? Where is the... No, where is... What? Sorry, guys. Pop-up menu. There we go. All right. I was like, what's going on here? But I need to go into my editor and window capture. Stopwatch. I have to do this again. I hate. It's the one thing with Streamlabs is that sometimes you need to re-add things, and I just think that whole thing is silly. It's like, why do I have to re-add it? Yeah, I know, guys. I know you can't see me. It's because I have to re-add it. There it is. Hi. There's the stopwatch. There we go. And then shrink it, shrink it. Boom! Beautiful. It is so beautiful. And then let me get, where is it? Where is it? Got it. All right, get that out of the way. Okay, are you ready? Peabody says, no offense, but it looks better in navy blue. I mean, yeah, I think it looks better in green because green is the best color around. But you know, you're entitled to your opinion. Patrick McDuff says, I'm sorry, I have to leave. I might be back later. Sounds good, Patrick McDuff. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you so much. Tico wants a hug. Well, Tico can't have one. Juan Bizzle just saw Bohemian Rhapsody, loved it, dude. It's so good. It is so good. D-Bob says, boom goes the clock, and he is also ready as well. So let me just go ahead and get my copy ready. Let's see. Just let me get it past the social blue. I don't care about you. Social blue. Psh, social blue. What is this nonsense? A fine of $250,000. I've never understood, like, I mean, I know why the fine is so high, but it's like, that's kind of excessive. It's like, do you really think that kind of amount of damages happens when people do that? I'm not defending it by any means, but still. Lord. PG, guys. Back when PG could have curse words in it. All right, I'm just waiting for all the Blu-ray stuff to get by, so just hold on 1 second. What is this? Oh, that's right. It got re-released. Sorry, guys. We might be off a bit because I only start pressing play when I get to the actual film itself and the timeline on the film. So if you see an updated Universal logo, you might want to skip past that until you get to, and I'll tell y'all what I see in a second. Oh my God, so many logos. All right, there we go. There we go. That's a time frame for a movie. All right, so yeah, make sure you're at the old school Universal logo. The old school. I got 1 hour, 56 minutes, and 3 seconds. Not sure what I have on Vudu. So if you're at the old school Universal logo, that is where I'll be starting from. All right. So I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page there before I actually start. Hallmark Jeremy's here. What's going on, Hallmark? Yes, Starscape. Exactly. A Starscape. An old school Starscape is what you should be seeing. PG rating. Yep. Man, PG rating. Yep. Yeah. So, Tina, just get past all that stuff until you get to the old school Starscape, like the old school Universal logo. That's what you should be at. Yeah, if it looks newer, go past it. You'll know for sure. Michael Skew, thank you so much for the $2 donation. I appreciate it. Just testing this out. Well, thank you, Michael. I appreciate it, man. Also, Michael, speaking of the reason why I was talking about my Blu-ray players is I was burning your Blu-ray, actually. So I have it. It's packed and ready to go. So I'm going to drop those off at the at the post office tomorrow, including some other things that need to go out too. All right, Tina is there. Perfect. So we are going to be starting the movie in 3, 2, 1. All right. Whatever the clock says is exactly where I am. That is how it works. So if anyone's wondering, just make sure if you're at 15 seconds, I'm at 15 seconds. So, and again, please know there is a delay. So when I said 15, okay, just so y'all know. Ah, the clock. Robert Zemeckis, man. Ah, I love this movie so much. And also, the soundtrack to this movie is just, mwah. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Michael Skew says, I was just testing it out. That was new. Well, Michael, yeah, it's definitely new, but I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, I like it personally because, Streamlabs, OBS has been around for a very long time, so it's all through OBS. So it's not like some new donation thing. So it's trustworthy. It's secure. Again, I've been using it now for months and have never had anyone tell me that they've had any issues. The best part about Crispin Glover. Fun fact, Crispin Glover only did this movie. So all footage of him from any other movie is either from this one or they actually brought in another actor and didn't shoot his face. And they basically emulated and acted like Crispin Glover. Crispin Glover only did the first movie. Burger King. I could use some Burger King right now, to be honest. 1985. Yes, Huey Lewis and the News. The Power of Love. Missing plutonium. Yeah, seriously, Crispin Glover. Such a cool name. Yes, Crispin Glover is a bit of an oddity. He is definitely an oddball for sure. Which Alan Silvestri too. This score, guys, is just, it's probably the best score that was not done by John Williams. This is like the one movie where it's like, this is an amazing score, not actually done by John Williams. So Alan Silvestri, another great composer for sure. But yeah, so Crispin Glover did go a bit bonkers. But yeah, he didn't want to come back. He did not want to do the rest of the movies, because he was eccentric among so many other things. And so, yeah. Amazing. Also, Michael J. Fox, not the original choice for Marty McFly. It was another actor, actually. Always forget his name. And they actually did tests. They were already filming the movie with that original actor, but they didn't feel like he was clicking. They did not feel like he had everything that they thought that the character should have. And so they literally hired Michael J. Fox in the middle of shooting and fired the original guy. And as history shows, it was the best decision, because I don't think anyone can think of any other actor pulling off this role other than Michael J. Fox. Just fit this role so perfectly. Peabody says, in Australia, Burger King's is called Hungry Jack's. Nice. Michael says, I used to have the Back to the Future soundtrack on vinyl when I was a kid, even though I never saw the film. Oh my God. I imagine that it's fantastic. Eric Stolz, thank you, from Mass. Thank you very much. Yeah, Eric Stolz was the original and just didn't fit the part. Just did not fit the part. And so they ended up recasting. And it was an excellent decision on their part, because look at this. Dude, Zemeckis is the only reason why, too, they have not rebooted this movie, because he's like, over my dead body. What did you think was going to happen? You have a giant speaker that you're putting everything on overload for. It's a big bias. Rock and roll. Oh, Einstein. A slight possibility of overload. Donald Hudson, what's up, dude? Great Scott! 1:15 a.m. Twin Pines Mall. All the clocks. I sure hope not, Edward Coleman. I hope they don't remake it when he's dead. Michael Skew, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $20 donation, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm late for school. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Ah, so good. Such a great... Amazing soundtrack, amazing score. What else could you ask for? The power of love. Oh, man. Toys R Us. Texaco. Back in the day, Texaco used to be like the main gas station down here, and now it's like, it's hard to find them. Your life, that's the power of love. Goldie Wilson. I like the sound of that. Yeah, if they remake this movie, it's going to absolutely suck. Again, there's some movies that you should reboot that could use a fresh coat of paint. This is not one of them. The fact that the effects still stand up to this day. Also, really sad story. The woman that plays Jennifer here, she did not come back for the next two films, and the reason why is actually because of family problems. I think one of her family members was sick, and so she was not able to continue, and so they brought in the other actress. They brought in Elizabeth Shue to be his girlfriend in that situation. Both do an excellent job. I don't have a favorite between them because they're both great, and they both have great chemistry with him as well. So a slacker. Yeah, Tina, Texaco's not been around. Damn. Isn't that the director? Isn't that Robert Zemeckis, who's the guy with the megaphone? I know he's somebody. I always forget who it is. Peabody says, loaded number 2 by mistake. Got the right one now. Need reference. I'm behind the matches. Time. Look at the time. Just look at the clock. They're at the audition for the dance right now, playing the song. That's right. Sorry, James. That's right. Huey Lewis. My bad. I knew it was somebody. I just forgot who it was. Huey Lewis. Thank you very much. I'm afraid you're just too darn loud. Forrest Gump and Back to the Future, Zemeckis. Yep. Great, great director. Amazing director. If you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Who does that right in front of his girlfriend? Seriously. That was Zales. Save the clock tower. The 4x4 just showed up on the screen. What a romantic. Oh, how she never did that kind of stuff when she was a kid. I think my woman was born a nun. The chemistry is perfect. Save the clock tower. It's a clock that doesn't work. Blocked. Dave Bob, touch-a-feely. It's the power of love. Call that number. That's true love right there. 555 whatever. Yep, that's where we are, man. JKD, I'm sure they'll remake The Last Starfighter and inject it with loads of NPC crap. Yep. Because Hollywood is out of ideas. It's really the sad state of Hollywood these days is that they're so out of ideas that they're remaking, rebooting everything, and they're ruining it. Like, they're taking great movies, great concepts, and just destroying them with their stupid politics. That's why I would be afraid, because you know that the movie would just be, if they rebooted this, it would be, oh my god. Also, the makeup in this movie is great, too. Blind spot. Yep. Michael says, have you ever seen Daryl? No, I have actually never seen Daryl. Who's gonna pay my cleaning bill? But seriously, the makeup is great here. And these actors, too, really do a good job playing their age. Of course not, Biff. As crazy as he might be, Crispin is a great actor. Crispin Glover is a fantastic. Will Gentry says, it's because they're hiring kids out of creative writing classes to write stuff rather than searching for people who have real, genuine writing talent, because talent isn't something that can be taught. Exactly right, Will Gentry. And also those creative writing classes are becoming SJW NPC hotbeds. Ridiculous. Just update graphics, that's all I asked, Donald Hudson. Yeah, seriously, Syria. Oh, it is Daryl. Okay, yeah, I've never seen it. What are you looking at, butthead? Say hi to your mom for me. I love the way he delivers this line. I'm afraid I'm not just good at confrontations. That haircut, too. Diet Pepsi. This woman is just so great. Leah Thompson. She's so great. Uncle Joey didn't make parole again. This woman, his sister. We all make mistakes in life, children. Watch your mouth. I love it. I love that laugh so much. It's so great. Peabody says, Dana analyzing robotic youth life form Daryl. Interesting. Very interesting. All product placement. Yep, Bud Light, Diet Pepsi. I think it's terrible. Girls chasing boys. Or sat in a parked car with the boys. So specific, Mom. So specific. It was meant to be. Grandpa hit him with the car. What, Lorraine? Leah Thompson, though, is definitely the all-star here of this cast. But what I know, I'm just a sexist, right? She's just fulfilling gender-normative norms. So you're just perpetuating the hierarchical, patriarchal culture. So yeah, you don't. Shut up. Go back to your safe space. Oh, George. Oh, no. Oh, I love it every time. Also, it's funny because sometimes I catch myself laughing and I'm like, why am I laughing like George McFly? I've seen this movie too many times. And whenever I do, my best friend will always catch it, and then he'll just start going back to me. He'll be like, oh, it's so good. Howard the Duck better than Last Jedi? Yes, because Leah Thompson's in it for sure. Parked cars and boys equals hello, baby. That's so true. Yeah, Dave Bob, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah. since this is my favorite movie, anytime I see Leah Thompson, all I can think of is Back to the Future. So, plus I love all like the tiny little moments too, like Twin Pines Mall, J.C. Penney. Remember when that was a thing? Still around, but not to the same extent. He had this crazy idea about breeding pine trees. So many great lines. I love this movie so much. Yes, she did fight the commies in Red Dawn. You're right. She was in the original Red Dawn. I forgot about that. That's so true. And as I said before, the effects for this movie still stand up. Like, I wouldn't want new effects for this movie because the effects to me already work so well. There's no need for it. This is, again, like an example of one of those movies that's just downright perfect in so many ways and doesn't need to be remade ever. At a time. I need to get that license plate. At a time. $70. Are y'all quoting Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo? DeLorean. If I ever won the lottery, other than like giving to charity and paying off student loan debt and all that other stuff, the first superfluous thing that I would probably get would probably be a DeLorean because of Back to the Future. I love this movie so much. Temporal experiment number 1. Talk about a man that deserves an Oscar. And unfortunately, he probably won't even get an honorary Lifetime Achievement Oscar. Think about the numbskulls who have gotten Oscars before. Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo? Oh, it's fantastic. It's amazing. Will Jensen says, have you any idea how much that license plate costs? It was for sale recently for hundreds of thousands of dollars, if I remember right. It doesn't surprise me. I don't mean that exact license plate. I just mean like at a time on the license plate in some capacity. That's what I'm talking about. What a great car. But seriously, Christopher Lloyd deserves an Oscar. That man has played so many iconic characters in his life. Like, he is more memorable to me than half the actors that have won honorary Oscars. That's right. Fight me on that. Here it is. Miles an hour. You're going to see some serious... Oh, hell. I'll say it this once. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious shit. It's such a great line. PG movie. It's such a great line. It's the one time you'll hear me say it. Unless someone... that look. Taxi. Yeah, Dave Bob, seriously. Like, he had tremendous work on television. He's had such iconic work in television and also in the movies as well. Stephanie B. Like, look at those effects. That's great. That still works. That still looks good. Even on Blu-ray, that still looks amazing. 88 miles an hour. So great. The temporal displacement. Tina says, yes, look who they're giving the Thalberg Award to at the next Oscars. Like she's done anything. Well, anything we can talk about in mixed company. Yes, that's very, very true. Michael Skew, holy damn, man. Thank you for the $38.27. That's a very particular number. Just one more. Seeing as I can't get the damn movie on Showbox. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Michael. I'm sorry, man. Don Hudson says, but thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate the donations, man. Thank you so much. Don Hudson says DeLoreans are very rare. That automaker hit rock bottom very close to when this movie came out. Yeah, I know that, Donald. I know that. But DeLoreans are back, I think. I thought they were remaking them. You made a time machine out of a DeLorean? Why don't you do it with some style? Really? He was in Star Trek 3? Interesting. I never knew that. I've never seen Star Trek 3, so. I will say, one of the few mistakes, one of the few movie errors that this film has is that when the car first comes out from time, there's no ice on the car, obviously. And then, of course, as soon as they come back to the car, it's covered with ice. That's like the... There's obviously, there are a few problems that are noticeable, like, I think to the average eye, that's one of them. And, of course, I've seen this movie so many times that I know a few of the mistakes that exist, but... Damn cold. Dave Bob says they have a bunch of old stock they are using to make them now. Oh, Dave Bob, interesting. Peabody says Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. The search for more money. Oh, really, Michael? I didn't know that either. Well, because the first one that came through was 20. So that's why I was like, wait, what? God, I love time travel movies so much, man. And this one does it so well. Oh, this second one is great. Oh, what is the birth of Christ? December 25th, 000. A red letter date in the history of science. November 5th, 1955. For us, November 5th, 1955. I love it so much. Yeah. Everyone else says, remember the 5th of November and, you know, V for Vendetta and all that stuff. I think of Back to the Future. Edward Coleman says, just saw The Crimes of Willy Wonka today, though thought it was terrible. Am I being hard on it? The Crimes of Will Wonka? Wait, what? What is that? What are you talking about? Wait, like The Crimes of... Wait, are you talking about Fantastic Beasts? I thought it was mediocre. I gave it a C. Peabody says, Circus Spot, Lloyd was the commander of the Birds of Prey. Interesting. Don says, what about Drop Dead Fred? I remember liking it at least. Never saw Drop Dead Fred either. Drop Dead Fred. Old man Peabody. Mr. Peabody. About breeding pine trees. The way he delivers that line is so great. He had this crazy idea about breeding pine trees. Plutonium. Will Gentry says, okay, coming up when Marty is driving away from the Libyans, that's when it's actually Eric Stoltz driving the DeLorean. Really, Will? I didn't know that. Interesting. Fantastic Beasts. Yeah, it was a C movie. Not good at all, I would say. I would say there were some parts that were great, some parts that were bad, and so it's just this mishmash of genres. Libyan nationalist. Libyan nationalist. Plutonium. Peabody says Drop Dead Fred is a good movie too. Nice. Will Gentry says, oh my effing god, you never saw Drop Dead Fred. That's an amazing film, classic 80s comedy. You have to watch it. Rick Mayall is so cool in it. Definitely gonna keep it on my list. Safe now, everything's lead lined, and yet he opens the box where it's not lead lined. And it's a risk, but I love the front trunk. It's just so practical, I think. Movies have suffered too, I agree. Tina says, I don't want Odin to ban me. For what? What are you doing? Thistleblum. What's up, Mr. Thistleblum? How's it going, man? I know, Will Gentry. But because this movie is a comedy, it still works, you know? Oh, little Einstein is so cute. The Libyans. Oh my god, they found me. Mr. Thistleblum says, doing all right, working on chapter 16. Nice, very cool. Run for it, Marty! The Libyans! I love him yelling. Here come the Libyans. Holy crap! Doc Brown with a gun. Damn Libyans. No, bastards. Also, another fun fact, most of Michael J. Fox actually had to spend a lot of scenes filming at night because during the... No, sorry. Michael J. Fox... No, I think that was correct, but either way, when it came to Michael J. Fox, because he was also filming television at the time, because he was still in his TV show at the time, he got, like, no sleep because he was also filming the movie. Peabody says, I am behind you in time, but ahead in the movie. Great Scott! November 5th, 1955! Alright, so that's Eric Stolz. I figured it would just be a stuntman, no matter what, though. Here it is. Dun, 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 dun. I love the score so much. Dun, dun. It's a rocket launcher. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see if you bastards can do 90. Love it. Bum, 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 bum. So great. So cool. Such an awesome transition. So great. Will Gentry. Oh, no. Corral Barab, what's up? Watching Back to the Future. This is heavy. This is heavy. Will Gentry says, yeah, it's some of the external shots, so you need to high quality pause capacities and stuff to be able to see. Not. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Will. Yeah, I mean, I thought that it was going to be a stunt driver, but that's cool that they, you know, that he filmed it in that way. Peabody says, yell out when you get to killing the pine. Get to killing the pine? I guess the pine has been killed. That ain't no airplane. Look. He's about to come out of the car in the suit. So that's all I can say, man. Oh, the cows. Hey, cow. My pine. You killed my pine. Yeah, he already killed the scarecrow. He's already killed the Scarecrow. I don't know where you are, Peabody. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's already... No! I think when he's driving away. It's already mutated into human form. Shoot it! You mutated SOB? The pine has been killed. Alright, there it was. I never knew he said that because it was always very jumbled. You killed my pine! No longer twin pines, Maul, some might say. The double breaks. That used to be my text message notification. I love it. Lion Estates, ooh, hasn't even been built yet. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, such a good score. I love it. Live in the home of tomorrow. Today. Well, maybe not today. Don't stop, Wilbert. Don't. This is nuts. Plutonium chamber. Empty. They'll never find it here. Anytime I hear this song, I can only ever think of Back to the Future. Mr. Sandman, Mr. Sandman. Any seat, 50 cents. Ronald Reagan and Barbara Stanwyck. Air conditioned. Yep, the soda jerk. I love it. Mr. Sandman. 19 cents a gallon. Oh my god, could you imagine if we were at 19 cents a gallon, guys? That would be amazing. Yes, Will Gentry, yes. Seriously, anytime they have it. Just arrived, the Ballad of Davy Crockett. So good. The clock works. Corral says, you realize that once I finish Lord of the Rings, I'm going to have to watch Back to the Future Blu-rays. Yes, dude. Seriously. Do it, man. Ah, it's so good. Every single one of them is so good. Will Gentry says, I'm English. Don't get me started on fuel prices. I can only imagine what it's like for you guys. See, where we are, since I'm in Louisiana, we're getting under $2 a gallon now. Merritt Thomas. Progress is his middle name. Dude, this would have been my time, man. 50 cents to go see a movie. Dirt cheap shakes, dirt cheap burgers. Coffee and sandwiches, fountain service. There's the Ballad of Davy Crockett. Oh my god, $9 a gallon? Holy crap. Yeah, me and Steph usually will have the same prices because of the oil business here. What's with the life preserver? It's almost $3 a gallon in Illinois. Damn. $9 a gallon, Gentry? Holy crap. That's insane. Are you gonna order something, kid? Nice, JKD. Indiana, the birthplace of David Letterman. Give me a tab. Well, give me a Pepsi free. Give me something without any sugar in it. I love it. Biff Tannen. And also, our boy who was in Tombstone, rather, Billy Zane. Of young Billy Zane. A very young Billy Zane. Think, McFly, hello! Hello! I quote that probably all the time. Hello! Hello, McFly! Nice, JKD. Will Gentry says, yeah, and it's even more if you go into a big city like London. Damn, dude, that's crazy. I know, I love it. I love it. I love how they both turn around too, Gentry. Dork thinks he's gonna drown. Yeah, dude, yeah, Tina, it's Billy Zane. It really is. It's a young Billy Zane. And then in the following movies, in 2 and 3, Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers is in the movie. But Billy Zane is in the first one. I don't want to see you in here again. Tina says still hot. What? Oh, Billy Zane. He is a beautiful man. That is true. Oh, Goldie Wilson. Will Gentry says, did you know Elijah Wood is in part 2? Yes. Yeah, Elijah Wood is in part 2. A child Elijah Wood is in part 2 when they're trying to play the video game in the future. It's so good. Yeah, I know that. It's great. Thanks for reminding. Corral says, Jason Scott Lee is in Back to the Future. Tina loves Billy. Yep, Mayor Goldie. I'm going to clean up this town. Mayor Goldie Wilson. I like the sound of that. Another great actor. The bikes. Hey, Dad, George, you on the bike. Max, what's going on, dude? Well, thank you very much for stopping by. Now I have to make like a tree and get out of here. It's make like a tree and leave. You sound so stupid when you say it wrong. He's a peeping Tom. Oh, George. And not a very good one either. Ow. I've always wanted to know how they do that shot because his head is hitting the ground and that sounds painful. Stella! I love that one. Another one of these damn kids jumped in front of my car. Thistleblum says, you should put Demon Knight on that list. Billy Zane kills in that movie. Really interesting. I personally love Phantom. It's not a great movie, but Billy Zane's in it as the lead, and it's great. He's in tight, was it spandex, I think? So, ladies, Billy Zane spandex. Go see Phantom. What's up, Max? Frank says, what did one Sheard say to the other? Let's get the flock out of here. 1955? Leah Thompson. So beautiful. My name is Lorraine. Thin. Peabody says, another one of those damn kids. How many kids did he get? I know, seriously, it's a great question, Peabody. I love that. Over there? On my hope chest? I've never seen purple underwear before. Calvin? Calvin Klein? It's written all over your underwear. I guess they call you Cal. Will Gentry says, this was before health and safety had such control, so they could do things like smack their actors on the head really hard. Yes, seriously, Gentry, like, it's crazy. Calvin Klein. Tina says, I saw Phantom at the movies when it first came out. I didn't think it was bad as a comic book movie, but the critics destroyed it. Oh, yeah, they did. I love it. I actually still have The Ring, because when that movie came out, you could get, I want to say it was either in your Happy Meal or at the theater, you could get the skull ring, and I still have it from when we saw that movie in theaters. I love it. God, it's my mother. Quick, put your pants on. Oh, Lorraine. With all the pictures of the actors on her wall. So great. Oh, you should see Phantom. It's a good time. It's entertaining, I would say. Coast Guard. What were you doing in the middle of the street? Tina says they run it on Pluto TV movie channels on a regular basis. I hadn't seen it in years. Nice, Tina. Wow. Peabody says the sound sounds bad. They replaced the tarmac with a foam. Oh, okay. Thank God, Peabody, because I was worried. So you're my Uncle Joey. Better get used to these bars, kid. What parenting? Oh, we just leave them in there all the time. Stop fiddling with that thing. Now we can watch Jackie Gleason while we eat. And there's the brother from the Wonder Years, everybody. The blonde kid from the Wonder Years. Also was in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. The young actor with the nuns who he steals the bike from in Hollywood. Such a great character actor. So good. Yep, the Wonder Years. Yep. Another great show. I want my bike! Yes, yes. I have been ready since first call. I'm ready. Roll. That's the kid right there. So good. What's a rerun? Such a good. How have you seen it? This is brand new. Tina says, and there's a kid, and there's the kid who's in Pee-wee's. Yep, Pee-wee and the Wonder Years. Yep. But I want to give, Mother Superior. Yes. Yes, Tina. Such a great line. Yeah, both, Tina. Both Wonder Years and that as well. Oh, my God. I love it so much. Darth Nero, what's going on? Riverside Drive. That's John F. Kennedy Drive. I love these lines so much. Who the hell's John F. Kennedy? And he can stay in my room. I love it. Nice, Darth Nero. Nice. Winnie Cooper. Yes, Winnie Cooper. Oh, my God. I have not seen the Wonder Years in so long. He's an idiot. Parents are probably idiots, too. You ever have a kid that acts that way, I'll disown you. What a great line. What great parents these guys are. Oh my god. Yeah, see, seriously, Gentry, as a kid, you don't understand those lines like John F. Kennedy Drive. Even better is the Ronald Reagan line. Because, again, as a kid, I wouldn't have known that that's what they were talking about because I didn't know who the presidents were. But watching it now, it's so funny. It's so great. There was who was vice president? Jerry Lewis? Oh, I'm getting him ahead of myself, though. Those lines are coming up, and I love it. God, Christopher Lloyd, so good. So good. Winnie Cooper for the win. Seriously, Winnie Cooper may have been one of my first crushes, actually. Her, and then obviously Topanga from Boy Meets World. So, actually, no, let's be perfectly honest. The Pink Ranger from the original Power Rangers was probably my first real crush. Sorry, Coleman. Patrick McDuff, you just missed some in the movie. Darth Nero says, Jessica Lange was for me in King Kong. Okay, I gotcha. You want me to make a donation to the Coast Guard Auxiliary? $1985. My God. Do you know what this means? It means that this damn thing doesn't work at all. Eric Coleman says, yes, you speak young love truth. Yes, so true. Thistleblum says, must run out for smokes, leaving you on the tablet to keep your views up. Molly Ringwald was my first crush. Nice, Thistleblum. Nice. Peabody says, shows the time difference. My first crush was Linda Carter. That's awesome, though. Linda Carter, Wonder Woman. Mediocre photographic fakery. They cut off your brother's head. Tell me, future boy. Here it is. Oh, I love this. Ronald Reagan, the actor? Then who's vice president? Jerry Lewis? I'm surprised Jane Wyman is the first lady. Oh, Darth Nero. Okay, that's true. Dave Bobs was Barbara Eden. Nice. Will Gentry says, my first movie crush was actually probably Leah Thompson, specifically from the scene when she's crawling across the bed in Howard the Nice, Gentry. Really, Darth Nero? I did not know that. Tina says, oh my God, that's when he was still married to Jane Wyman. Yeah, seriously, Tina. Again, that's why I love this movie so much. It's so great. After I fell off my toilet, I drew this. Nice, Darth Nero. That's awesome. Daily Woo. I've never heard of that channel. The flux capacitor. I finally invent something that works. Daybob, I dream of Genie. Nice. We gotta get you home. Why, that's me. I'm an old man. Thank God I still have my hair. Oh, I love his commentary. Radiation suit. Because of all the fallout from the atomic wars. A portable television studio. No wonder your president's an actor. He's got to look good on television. Oh, if he only knew. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I love this line so much, guys. You are in your element. I love it so much. Here it is. 1.21 gigawatts. 1.21 gigawatts. Great Scots. What the hell is a gigawatt? How could I have been so careless? Speaking of Thomas Edison. Peabody says it's actually a fact. It would have taken some skilled rewiring to plug in that camera. No, seriously, Peabody. That's so true. Plutonium line is so great. Yeah. 1.21 gigawatts. Great Scott. He does it so perfectly, Will Gentry. You're so right. So, Mr. Fusion. Yep. You're my only hope. Mr. Fusion's really cool, too. Turning trash into nuclear power is quite interesting. Tina says, and look at all those old white male scientists. So there's photographs. So PC. I know, so not PC. Oh, it's racist. Back to the Future is racist. No, it's because it exists in a specific time period. Oh, my goodness gracious. G, Stephanie B. It's giga. So we would say gigawatt, like gigabyte. I've always wondered why he pronounced it that way. We're sending you back to the future. Again, iconic line. So good. Patrick, this movie could not be made today. Absolutely no way. You're so right about that, Patrick Duff. In fact, that's the reason why I don't want them to ever reboot it, because they will NPC the living crap out of it, and it would suck. Because everyone would be like, why would that work? In fact, you know what? They probably wouldn't even do 1955 or 1985. They would probably do different years so that they could be more diverse. Yep. People says, I think they have a problem with him still having hair. Yeah, seriously. Oh, believe me, they're thinking about it already. I'm not giving them an idea, as Edward Coleman. They're already thinking about it. The race from existence. I love Doc's hair here is so good. He's got a bun. Here's another great line right here. That sounds pretty heavy. Weight has nothing to do with it. And then there's also a nice, like, subtle line here from Doc. Maybe you were adopted. Jeez, didn't that guy ever have hair? You're a slacker. Do you want to be a slacker for the rest of your life? Weight has nothing to do with it. Trying to say Zemeckis is all for a remake when the man has said it'll be over his dead body. If he comes up dead, remember they did it. Yeah, seriously, Tina. I love Doc's bun, though, underneath the hat. There's someone I'd like you to meet. The Enchantment Under the Sea dance. Calvin. Look at the other two girls. Isn't he a dreamboat? Well, Gentry says, well, can you imagine how people in 30 years' time will think of the way young people talk nowadays? They'll think we were all nuts and simpletons. That's true, Will Gentry, and also that we were all hateful people, even in today's world. Peabody says, sorry, I'm trying and pausing, but I'm still running faster. Peabody, it's no problem, dude. If you're a little bit faster, that's okay. Why are things so heavy? In the future, is there something wrong with the Earth's gravitational pull? What? The only way! I love it. It's so good. It's so good. What do kids do in the 50s? What do they like to do together? Nothing. A rhythmic ceremonial ritual coming up. I forget about that line every time, and it's so good. A rhythmic. Science fiction stories. This poor guy. He means so well. Oh. These are the kids I look out for at my job. There's way too many. What if someone told me I was no good? About Lorraine. Darth Vader from planet Vulcan. Yes, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. Darth Nero, you work at Bridge City? No. I work at a school on the South Shore. I don't know if I could take that kind of a rejection. Biff. See, now that is a creep. That is sexual harassment. That is sexual assaults. So again, that is get your meat hooks off. But we live in a world today where people doing like 1,000 times less than that are called sexual harassers and such. It's like, no, that is harassment. That is even assault. We've fallen so far off. It's so crazy. Tina says, so if Darth Vader is from planet Vulcan, does that mean George Lucas will never create Star Wars, meaning Kathleen Kennedy will never have a job? Oh, the dilemma. I know, seriously, Tina. Do you give up everything by losing everything? It's a great question. Will Gentry says, yeah, it is not someone smiling at her or saying hello. I know, seriously. That chocolate milk looked delicious, by the way. Science fiction theater. Yeah, you're right, Tina. That's so true. Yeah, Peabody. And what you mean by that is like in a consensual way. Like if I hold someone by the waist that I don't know, or someone that doesn't want to be held by the waist, that is indeed like that's, you know, inappropriate. Science fiction theater. When dancing, Peabody. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. Act like a tree and get out of here. CT says, are you guys still watching a movie? Yep. We're an hour and 2 minutes into the movie. We've got about 53 minutes left. Edward Coleman says, Back to the Future, Marty will be played by a white British woman. Doc will be played by Mark Lamont Hill. Oh, my God, don't say that name. And he will be about stopping Donald Trump's election. Oh, my God, you're so right. You are so right. Oh, I love it. It's so good. Silence, Earthling. My name is Darth Vader. So good. That's so great. For the planet Vulcan. And then he just lets it all out. Yeah, right, Peabody. If I didn't take Lorraine out, that he'd melt my brain. That did it. The timeline had been changed. Yep. There are already plenty of people that try and say that Biff in the future, in the second movie, is Donald Trump. And it's like, oh, God, seriously, just let us enjoy a movie. God, it's a wonder that it's a wonder that that I was born. Don't mess with Darth Vader from Vulcan, seriously. I'm writing this down. This is good stuff. I love how he screws up the lines. It's so great. Also, I wish that I lived in a place where I could go up to the counter and say this: Lou, give me a milk chocolate. Oh. I love that so much. Really, Darth Nero? I didn't know that. I hope not the director. My density has popped me to you. Yes, so right, Dave Bob. What I meant to say. I'm George McFly. I'm your density. I mean, your destiny. Also, wearing those 3D glasses all the time would do serious damage to your eyes. Yep, Billy Zane's back again. That's Calvin Klein. My God, he's a dream. Billy Zane can still get it. Yep. Ah, the skateboard. Look at him go. Ah, love the theme. The skateboard chases in both the first and second film are all easily the best. Grand Theft Skateboard. Castle Queen of Montana. It's a board with wheels. He's an absolute dream. It's a walk-off, people. It's a walk-off. Yes. Such a great line from Billy Zane. Billy Zane's so young. Lord, throwing beer bottles at him. I'm gonna ram him. Such a cool stunt. The manure is so great. I love it. I love how it's in every single movie. Manure hauling. Thanks a lot, kid. I'm gonna get that SOB. Horse poop. I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. Holy manure, holy poop. I know, seriously, Hound. DJ D Show's here. What's up, bruv? Thor is a Norse god. Yes, yes, he is. No man should know too much about his own destiny. Ah, I love this too. Please excuse the crudity of this model. I didn't have time to build it to scale or paint it. It's good. Hope everything is well, DJD. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. $1.21 gigawatts. I'll simulate the lightning. The goggles. Ready? $1.21 gigawatts. That's a great look too. How does he have time to make the models? I know, right, Hound? Like, it's so true. It's your mom. Proper Jeremy is here. What's up, Proper Jeremy? How's it going, bruv? How's it going, bruv? Holy crap, Tina. Tina has so many cookies. My doc. My uncle. So many cookies, Steph. Yes, Proper Jeremy. This is easily one of my all-time favorite movies as well. Proper just got back from the Alabama game with regular Jeremy and Jedi Bunny. Nice. That's so cool. Patrick McDuff says nobody can take jokes anymore and are instead offended by them. I agree. Eric, what's up, Eric? Wajala, I could go for cookies and a milk chocolate. Yes. Yes, Eric, so right. Me too. He's kind of cute and all, but... Oh, God. Look at Doc's face here. And protect the woman he loves. His face. Oh, the reaction, the chemistry is so good. She wants to go with you. She just doesn't know it yet. What exactly is Mark carrying intent? That's a good point. It's a good question. Daddy-o. Great save, Marty. You mean you're gonna go touch her on her? And you say you're lying, George. Hey, you, get your damn hands off her. You really think I ought to swear? Yes, gee damn it, George, swear. Touch her on her, Dave Bob, exactly. So, such a great line. You know, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. It's a true statement. Also, if you hear any weird noises, it's probably my fan. So I figured out that in my PC kit, I got a fan splitter. It just came with the case. One of the cables apparently doesn't work because I tried switching them, and sure enough, the fans, as it was switched, was affected. So I need to find a way to plug it into the motherboard, but I can't reach any of the other system fan headers, and I don't want to take anything apart, so I'm going to try and fix it at some point. But anyway, in case you're wondering, if you hear like something that sounds like wah, 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 wah. If you're clicking, it's probably my power supply. But so far, since the first day, it hasn't been doing as much clicking. It still does it randomly every now and then, which I wish I could control, but I know, seriously, Tina, and this is a PG-rated movie with this language, gas, call the PC police. I just love this relationship. Like, it's like this father-son relationship between the two, and it's powerful. It's great. Oh, ink. Damajanai, what's up? How's it going, Damajanai? Welcome back. Your friend, Marty. Do not open until 1985. So specific. You got a permit for that? Of course I do. Let me see if I can find it here. Obviously paying him off there. I've always wondered, like, oh, he must have a permit. But then I'm like, no, it makes no sense if he had a permit. And so I was like, oh, he's paying him off. That's great. Hamlet says, rather get my news from Odin. Well, thank you, Hamlet. I appreciate that. Thanks for trusting me. Hamlet says, would you be able to not open the envelope? I don't think so, Hamlet, to be honest. If it says don't open, I'm going to open it. Marvin Berry, the lesser-known relative of Chuck. Yes. But also, I love the reveal. Marvin Berry. You know that sound they were looking for? So good. Eric says, well, in Back to the Future, the payoff is shown more clearly. Exactly, yeah. Exactly proper. Mind if we park for a little while? It's a great idea. I'd love to park. I'm almost 18 years old. It's not like I've never parked before. Your mother's a whore. Oh, the alcohol. I swiped it from the old lady's liquor cabinet. I know, seriously, Proper. Really, you did, Proper? I'd love to see that. Don't be such a square. Anyone drinks. Not true. This guy doesn't drink. You're beginning to sound just like my mother. Pre-buy says no one could pull this off like Michael J. Fox. Seriously, no chance in hell. Also, Proper, what's really great is they show behind the scenes stuff. So during that scene, during one of the takes, I don't think it was that one, but during one of the takes, they put actual alcohol into it. And obviously he was, you know, young at the time. He was underage. And so his reaction was genuine because at one take, it was actual alcohol and he wasn't ready for it. So he spat it out. It's so great. You smoke too? Damn right. Straight edge for life. Beat it. Yeah, that's right. They do say that. That's right. They do say that, Darth. Yeah, it was real whiskey. That's right. Yep. No, you can't say that anymore. And again, even though this is time specific, and so it's not trying to endorse that kind of language or talk, it's merely just trying to say this is how things were at the time. It's like if an NPC made a movie today, there would be no racism in 1950s. There would be nothing. And it's like, okay, well, that's just not true because there was. I'm so glad that she had that moment. It's like, all right, something's not right here. For drinking, he was proper. Yeah. He wasn't 21 yet. PC, period, correctness, seriously. DJD only drinks on weekends. And again, I have nothing against people who do drink responsibly. It's like I'm kissing my brother. Very improper, Proper Jeremy. You're absolutely right about that. $300 damage to my car. Eric says, you darn Americans and your drinking laws, which may be for the best. Yeah. So again, this is sexual harassment. This is sexual assault, and he should be in jail. Notice how this is not the same thing as saying, hi, or you look nice today, or that's a nice dress. That is not sexual harassment. Oh, Billy Zane. That's for messing up my hair. Who you call Spook Peckerwood? That's such a great line. That's such a great line. Well, I don't want to mess with no reefer addicts. No, I do not, Steph. You're exactly right about that. Broke to the future. Hashtag me too. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it's physical assault and kidnapping. Very true. Yeah, Tina, I haven't heard that. Like, I don't think anyone uses that slur anymore, to be honest. At least not in, like, regular everyday conversation. Nice, Proper Jeremy. I appreciate it. Broke Back to the Future. Ugh. Get your damn hands off her. This is like a scary moment. Like, the fear that she has is so genuine. It's like, oh my God. Like, this is an actual rape going on. And he stands up. That's a real man right there. I do when I listen to Rat, says Darth. Oh, really? I never heard that before. Biff would have got beat, then shot. Yeah, seriously, Steph. Seriously. Damn it, man. I sliced my hand. Yes. This back and forth looking is so great. Clench that fist. Yes, clench the fist. I don't promote violence, but in this situation, yeah. And his reaction is just so genuine, too. Are you okay? And future was changed forever. Well done, Grasshopper. So well done. That's true love right there, guys. He took his wallet. Uh-oh. Peabody says, is that the same car from the Karate Kid? I have no idea. Looks like it. The hit is very, very satisfying. Tina says, that's not violence. That's coming to the rescue of a lady. Damn right, Tina. Damn right. But we can't say that in today's world. You can't come to the rescue of a lady. Ugh, this world. Will Gentry says, I am anything but a violent man, but damn, Biff had it coming. Seriously. And also, I love that actor that plays Biff because he plays the scumbag so great. And that's such a great line, too. And I'm history. Yeah, in self-defense, absolutely, Edward Coleman. I love how he's just like, oh. This is for all you lovers out there. Earth angel, please you be mine. My darling dear, love you for all time. I'm just a fool in love with you. Let's do a duet of Earth Angel, says Peabody. Steph says, don't commit violence. Valkyrie, shoot him and let's God sort him out. It's so true, Steph. This is how you #respect women. So true. Dude, this kid. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of the kid from A Christmas Story when he's laughing right before Ralphie attacks him. Yes, he's going down. Dude, the disappearing hand is so cool. Excuse me. What a boss! Look at this guy. Earth Angel. Scott Farkas is exactly right, Eric. My darling dear, love you for all time. I'm just a fool in love with you. So great. Also, the only thing that's ever gotten me about this is, wouldn't this have changed the timeline for the birth of the children? And we all know biology. It's not likely that these three would be born again. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's still perfect. It's still perfect. I love it. Yes. It's not a blues riff in B, really, Peabody. I didn't know that. Long-haired hair, priceless. Boom goes the dynamite. Discount Ron Howard. That's a great line. Nice proper. It's an oldie where I come from. And try and keep up. I love this song too. We're down Louisiana, down in New Orleans, down the Evergreens. A bad boy named Johnny B. Good. Oh no! Go, Johnny, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Johnny, go, go, go. Johnny, be good. Oh, the dancing is so great, too. This is the reason why dancing ends up eventually getting banned in Footloose. This scene right here. It's because he has to call Chuck Berry. Your cousin, Marvin Berry. Well, listen to this. Such a great line. Will Gentry, you know, I don't know which version of this scene I like best. This one or the Family Guy one where they do Rick Astley's song. Peabody says they speeded it up for the movie so no longer in B. Really, Peabody? I didn't know that. Interesting. Oh, Marty. You're turning a blues song and turning it into a metal song. What are you doing? Damajanai says, I'm not even watching, and I love this movie. Great freaking... Oh, it's such a great movie, Damajanai. It's one of those movies, too, where if it's ever on television, I can just sit back and watch it no matter what scene it is. I love them all. They're so great. They're like, what? Yeah, Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen style, exactly right. Remember, it was banned beforehand, Edward Coleman, but I love that. Dancing got banned in Footloose because young Kevin Bacon was just too hot. Marty, that was very interesting music. Proper Jeremy, you're so right. You're so right. I know, didn't know guitar could do that either. Yeah, I hear you, Proper. I hear you. Again, you can overthink this movie all you want. By the end of the day, it's like it's meant to be enjoyed, and so I enjoy it. The only reason why I said it is because I've seen this movie so many times. These are all my thoughts just coming out. Thanks for all your good advice. I'll never forget it. Damajanai is playing Final Fantasy XIV and listening to Odin see this movie. It's going with even watching it yet. Damn right, Damajanai. I love their reaction to that. If you guys ever have kids, go easy on them. Accidentally sets fire to the living room rug. Marty. Such a nice name. Time to get down to business, Mom. Damn. Damn, where's that kid? Damn. Damn. Eric Coleman says, God gave them visions of the future. They knew young Kevin Bacon was coming. Nice. This movie, all Star Wars, Jaws, Raiders, raised me. Damn right, Darth. Damn right. I love that. Damn. He's like, oh, butterfly effect. Everything's been changed. He could have, yeah, he should have kept that zoot suit on. You're so right. Peabody, the next movie we vote on has to be Better Off Dead. And yes, it is a Christmas movie. Are you sure? Well, I'll have to look into that. In a funny way. Okay. It's a genius. And the wind retroactive from when the lightning strikes. This guy. Meteorologist, scientist, lover, as you find in episode 3. So good. Talk about trilogies that stand the test of time. This is easily one of them. This and then eventually John Wick. When John Wick 3 comes out and that officially becomes a trilogy, that will also stand the test of time as well. Darth Nero, that's awesome. Yes, part 2 is so great. Tina, I only have one request for a Christmas movie, and it's not even in the entire movie. Okay, I got you, Tina. Sorry, Proper, you're right. That was not proper of me. You're right. Part 3, not episode 3. I am sorry. You are correct. Part 3 greater than part 2? What? I like all 3. But I will say part 2 is my favorite. Part 1 is my second favorite. Part 3 is my third favorite. But I do like all 3. It's information about the future. Part 3 is good. I do like it. Yeah, it could have been better, but you know what? I love part 3. It is a Western and it's done very well. The reason why is because I love the future scenes. I think it's so clever. And also, it led to so much fun leading up to 2015 when we finally, like, caught up with it. It was so much fun. So that's the reason why. Yeah, part 3 is easily overlooked, and it's easily underrated, and it's a great movie. All 3 parts are fantastic. Yeah, I hear you, Will. Great Scott! Hamlet says, Confession Part 2, first real date, November 25th, 1989. Nice. November 5th, 1955. I should have put money on the Cubbies. Exactly, dude. Like, all that's so great. And the Cubbies, it was, oh my God. So the Cubs potentially could have won in 2015. And so my thought is, since they won in 2016, that because the movie came out, it messed up the future and it was off by 1 year. That's my thought. I was watching Batman on VHS in 89. Nice. Yeah, DJ D Show, I hear that. Like, a lot of people tend to either hate Part 3 or not like it. And I can understand why, just because it's the one movie that is extremely different as far as timeline and, like, characters. But I love it. Tabach and I own the trilogy pack. I think it was an anniversary edition. Nice. Yeah, I have the, I showed this earlier, but I have the 30th year anniversary edition right here. And the awesome one about this box set is that it lights up, and it's a active flux capacitor. Yeah, the whole Cubs thing was so cool how that happened in that way. Tina says, I never saw part 3 except for the last 30 minutes. I saw part 2 and didn't finish it. It bothered me. No, Tina! Tina, we will watch all parts one day. It's going to happen. Will Gentry says, part 3 is the most far-fetched of the 3 films. It's true, but it's still a very good film. Yep, and I love it. And I think the ending of part 3 wraps up the entire story extremely well. So that's why I like it too. Yeah, Demaj and I love it. It's such a great set. It's such a great set. And I got it on sale, so it wasn't even that expensive either. And it comes with the animated TV series they did for it as well. Yes, Clint Eastwood, exactly. Like, come on, there's so many cool things in it. Yeah, all 3 movies are awesome. Yeah, exactly. That's why for me, Patrick McDuff, I think about the series as being one single movie, one single story in 3 parts, and the entire story is awesome. No judgments. If only I had more time. Wait a minute. Get all the time I want. I got a time machine. 10 minutes ought to do it. Flux capacitor. Fluxing. Uh-oh. Peabody, no. The reason why is because it's not a low battery. It's a problem with the starter. So it's within reason for that kind of spark from the horn to jolt the system. It's not totally out of the realm of possibility. Yeah. Oh my God, you have no idea. When the Back to the Future ride got replaced, my heart broke. My heart just broke when Universal replaced it. Because it was easily my favorite ride of the park. Even though it was campy, and yes, it may have been outdated, I loved it so much. The Simpsons ride just doesn't hold up. Demagenai says, these movies should never be touched, but knowing No Talent Hollywood, they may eventually remake it. I agree. Peabody says, you have never worked on a car, have you? No offense. No, I have not. But from someone who has not worked on a car in a movie, it does at least make sense. Caught off the pants cuff. Yep. Will Gentry says, flux capacitor fluxing. It's simple lines like that which make this movie so great. I agree. The ride was so damn fun, DJD show. What I do love is that with this set, I actually have access to the ride. So the whole video from the ride and even all the stuff in the line as you're waiting for it is all in this box set that I have. So I love it so much. Yeah, if they ever reboot Back to the Future, I'm like, that is something I will boycott actively because they should never do it. As I said, the only time they should ever do anything with Back to the Future is if they're doing a short film for an anniversary with the original cast and it's being done for like charity or something. I would totally support that and would love to see that. Not a full film, though. I don't think they should do that. But like a short film, kind of like Red Nose Day for Love Actually. I thought Red Nose Day was a great little short film and it was being done for a good cause. I would like to see that happen because I would love to see these characters again in that kind of a format. Yes, the Emmett Brown Institute, so good. Peabody says, no problem. It is a movie and it is great, so I just go with the flow in reality, but it's a fun film. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, Coleman, man, I'm so sorry you never got to go on the ride. It's such a great ride. It's so damn good. The timing here. Like, seriously. That effect still holds up. And I love the delayed fire, too. So good. So damn good. Yes, that is true, Proper. That is true. But when they die, you know what's to stop. Hamlin says, back to the 90s. What is lose? Oh, baby, don't hurt me no more. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? His reaction is so great. The scream, I love it so much. It actually is different technically in the second movie because he has a ha 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 added to it after. But again, these are minor quibbles. The homeless man. Oh my God, Eric, if that ever happens, good God. Yeah, they did. I obviously they had to do that proper, but it's still like crazy drunk driver. Bank of America. Uh-oh. It's the Libyans! I know they are proper. You're so right. That's so not proper. That is not proper at all. P-by VW fans would have been upset with that. Really, Dart? That's awesome. That's so cool. Prapper says, really? He's going to run from the Universal backlot all the way to Twin Pines? That takes an hour by car. It's now Lone Pine Mall. Remember, he killed one of the pines. Note the change. It's now Lone Pine. Yes. I do have you there, Proper. Yeah. I hear you, Dave. I hear that. Darth Nero. So damn cool. Oh, so much for that Fims sale. Nice start. You're alive. Oh man, he's back from the dead. It's Zombie Doc. Bulletproof vest. Yes, Dave Bob, so true. I was so excited. His line to this is also so great. Oh, Darth, yeah, I bet. And I bet he was so excited when this happened. Well, I figured... What the hell? Well, I figured... What the hell? Such a great line. The two letters are different. Ooh. About 30 years. Nice round number. I love it so much. Yeah, seriously, proper Jeremy, because he did not get much sleep at all. That's why they had to film a lot of these scenes at night. Dave Bob says, heck, I was 28 years old when I saw it in theaters. Oh my god, I wish I could have seen this in theaters. I would love, if they could do a re-release of this in theaters, I would love that. I would love to see this in Dolby. Oh my god. I'd be rocking. Back in time. Yeah, Huey Lewis. Back in time. I think it was weekends proper. But it made their schedule very hard because obviously shooting at night is very difficult when you have a lot of these kind of scenes. So I know in some scenes artificial light was used, but yeah, it's a miracle that they were able to get all this stuff done. And I love everything that changes too. It's so great. Back in Time is greater than Power and Love. I'll agree with that. Forbes. Which one? Craig or Craig? Breakfast. I always wear a suit to the office. Aw, Dave Bob, don't say that. What the hell is this? Breakfast. George. See, today's Hollywood would say, oh, that's sexual harassment. They're married. Oh, I sure like her. She is such a sweet girl. The big date? I know. He works at the office, but he still lives at home. It's a great point. Exactly, Dave Bob. Lots of life experience. BMW. I love this version of Biff, too. It's so great. I mean, I was just starting on the second coat. Oh, this version of Biff is so good. The best line, though, is when he brings the book in. That is my favorite Biff of all time. This one, right here. Mr. McFly? Oh, hi, Marty. I think it's your new book. Let me move the candles. Put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. You're all waxed up, ready for tonight. Beta Biff, exactly. That's beta male Biff. Neutered Biff, beta Biff. Dimash and I, between Leah Thompson and Claudia Wells, they both made some serious crushes back in the day. Seriously, yeah, that's very true. And again, she does a great job as Jennifer, but Elizabeth Shue's also a great Jennifer as well. And it's really sad that, again, the reason why she did not continue in the rest of the movies was because she had like a family crisis and wasn't up to it. I don't know what happened to her career after that. I think she may have stopped. I don't know. But like they have great chemistry, and then him and Elizabeth Shue have great chemistry as well. Sith Faith, Blazing Saddles. Good God, man. Peabody, something's got to be done about your kids' movie. Maybe finish. Almost. I think they're both great, personally. I think they're great. Really, Hound? I did not know that. Back to the Future. Mr. Fusion. I need fuel. Home energy reactor. Yeah, that's right, Dimash and I. Yeah, I think they're both great. Now, obviously, this needed to be reshot because it was a different actress. It's your kids, Marty. Something's got to be done about your kids. Yeah, seriously, Steph. Yep. Yes, I agree, Proper. Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. So great. Yes, I agree. Bum, 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 dum, dum. Daily Woo Adam, the Woo visits the house too. That's awesome. Sith Faith, my kids love Back to the Future. Good. I'm going to raise my kids on Back to the Future. That's for damn sure. We still need roads. Tell me, doctor, where are we going this time? Is this the 50s or 1999? DJ D Show, thank you for the $1 donation. Happy holidays. Odin is a Norse guide. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Again, back in time. How to get back in time. So great. All right. Great movie. Excellent, excellent, excellent movie. Oh, I love it. So damn good. All right. We go ahead and close that. All right, so now is that time. Hope you enjoyed the movie, first of all. Again, it's probably one of my all-time favorites. It is indeed a perfect... Oh! It is indeed a perfect movie. It's so So good, so entertaining, and I really hope and pray they never remake it because it just would not be the same. But anyway, that's true. Doc has the a-holes or no? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Eric. That's very, very true. That's right. I know what you're talking about now. All right, guys. So it is that time. Next week we are doing Die Hard as our first Christmas movie, and so now we're going to vote for the one that we'll do 2 weeks from tonight. So let me go ahead and get the poll set up. But as I'm doing that, oh Lord, well, that fan stopped. Definitely need to get that fixed. But let me start hearing some names for movies, Christmas movies. Let me start hearing them. My plebeians. That's awesome, Darth. Yeah, it's been a while for me too. Gremlins, great Christmas movie. Missile Discipline, perfect timing. The rain started as soon as I got home. Nice, Discipline. That's great. Yeah, I guess. Oh, Elf. Elf is, yes, Elf is definitely a Christmas movie. It's a Wonderful Life. Okay, I got my 3, guys. I'm sorry, I have my 3. I have my free. Don't worry, we have a couple more. We have a couple more weekends after to be able to choose it. But these are ones that I want to see at some point. Now keep this in mind. One of these options Tina has never seen. I think it's Tina. It's either Tina or Steph. I think it's Tina though. Has never seen it and she doesn't want to. I don't know why. It's a great movie. So if you vote for it, awesome. But the 3 options that we will have, guys, are Elf, It's a Wonderful Life, and Jingle All the Way. And again, don't worry, if your movie did not get chosen this week, we again still have a couple more weeks to be able to pull that out. I might even extend it into the first week of January, since it is still technically the Christmas season, because a lot of people don't recognize this, that Christmas is a season within at least the Catholic Church, and so therefore I can extend it back, extend it maybe a week or 2. So if your movie doesn't get chosen, we'll have a few weeks. It's Tina. Thank you very much, Steph. I appreciate it. So anyway, she's never seen Jingle All the Way, and it would be great if we could get her to watch it. But again, I'm fine with either of these films. Elf is a Christmas classic now at this point. It's a Wonderful Life is not only one of my all-time favorite movies, but also is, of course, a movie I watch every time during Christmas season. And Jingle All the Way is just so good. It's an Arnold movie. Yep, it's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, and it's so great. And Sinbad is in it as well. All right, so you'll only be allowed to vote 1 time. Let's see. And this will be a use timer. Oh, maybe what happens if I don't use a timer? Let's try this. No timer, and I'll cut it off when I feel like every vote's been in. All right, so yeah, I can just stop it on my own. There we go. So exclamation point, vote, space, 0 for Elf, 1 for It's a Wonderful Life, or 2 for Jingle All the Way. And again, you need to put that exclamation point, vote, then put a space, and then 0, 1, or 2. 0 for Elf, 1 for It's a Wonderful Life, or 2 for Jingle All the Way. I am going to vote for, yeah, I got to vote for it. It's a Wonderful Life is one of my all-time favorites. But if Jingle All the Way wins, I'll be very happy because I want Tina to have to watch it. Oh, let's see what happens, though. Oh, this is interesting. I've noticed that for Christmas movies, the vote usually seems to be pretty damn close. So again, exclamation point, vote, put a space. So again, you put exclamation point, vote as one word, then a space, and then 0, 1, or 2. 0 for Elf, 1 for It's a Wonderful Life, or 2 for Jingle All the Way. Ah, this is interesting. Oh, man, this is interesting. Yeah, Home Alone's not in the mix tonight, but don't worry, it will be. I actually just got my box set of 1 and 2, so that's definitely going to be on the table in the future. Oh, man. Vote 8? That's not proper. Or you get Krampus. Yes. Krampus will definitely be an option at some point. Hold on, Stevie says, don't be naughty. Santa is watching you. I'm not being naughty at all. Because keep this in mind, I can't cheat because if I press stop, the system is going to tell you exactly who the winner is. So vote Odin. Vote the jerk. You can't vote for the jerk. The jerk's not a Christmas movie. Yeah, Krampus is good. Krampus will definitely have to be in the mix at some point. Definitely not your normal one. Vote Alistair Sim, A Christmas Carol. Oh, man, yeah. Vote Tina. All right, guys, I'm going to let y'all vote for a few more seconds. So I'll put it myself. Poll closing soon. Christmas horror. Yeah, I'm down for Christmas horror as well at some point. Batter Santa. I haven't seen the sequel, actually. Damajanai says, oh, yeah, I'm still working on my no shave. Gonna rock till March. Nice, Damajanai. That's awesome. Good luck with that. All right, I think that's all the votes. I think everyone has voted. And so, your winner, guys. Do you want to notify the chat of the winning options? Yes, I do. We have a winner. And the winner is Jingle All the Way with 9 votes. So, Tina, next week, we're watching an Arnie film that's not Terminator, that's not action. And you're going to love it, Tina. You're absolutely going to love it. Because it's absolutely fantastic. Put that cookie down. Oh, I love it so much. I love it so much. But anyway, as the chat catches up with that, yes, Tina. And it's because people know It's a Wonderful Life is going to be in the vote like until it wins. And it's going to win at some point because obviously it's a wonderful film. But yes. Yes, indeedy. Oh, my God. It's so good. Yes, Tina. All right, but a huge shout out once again to all of my patrons: A Great Jedi, Adam Shawhan, Dave Bob, Delete System 32, Donald Hudson, Edward Coleman, Enrique Evangelista, Frank the Tank and the Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan, Greta Zenner, Harold Francis, Inflamed Wood, It's a Trap Productions, Jason Clark, Jamie Christopher, Jeffrey Toone, Matthew Kadish, Mr. Peabody, Outpost Dyer, Mr. Peabody's Evil Twin, Perpetual Punster, PJ, the DJD Show, who's been generous tonight. Those two ball guys who are awesome. Go check them out. Tina B and Voorhees67. You are all amazing and beautiful people. Let's see what the chat's saying. Tina can't believe it. Tina cannot believe it. The wonderful fix is in. Well, yeah, I mean, come on. It's one of those iconic Christmas movies that's going to have to be watched during December. So I wouldn't be surprised if It's a Wonderful Life wins next week because it's just, it's that iconic. But next week, we're watching. So again, next week, we're going to watch our first official Christmas movie, which is going to be Die Hard. The week after that, we're going to watch Jingle All the Way. And again, as always, next week we'll vote on the movie following that, etc. Yeah, 2 weeks is Jingle All the Way. So you have 2 weeks to get a Blu-ray, a DVD, a digital copy of that movie to get that ready. So you got plenty of time. But next week, guys, we are doing Die Hard. So please get your copies ready. I already have my Christmas edition with the Christmas slipcover. If you want to see more on that, check out one of the videos that I did today on this channel, on the Welcome to Asgard channel, and see the beautiful bad Christmas sweater that is that movie. All right, guys, you are all amazing. Tina says, I posted my Christmas request to you. No, not A Christmas Carol, but the first 10 minutes of Ben-Hur because it shows what Christmas is all about. Tina, we can definitely do that at some point. We can definitely do that because and I'm sure we can find that on YouTube or something since it's just that one part of the movie, and I would absolutely be down for that for sure, Tina. Absolutely would be down for that. No problem at all. Retail Jeremy. Proper Jeremy, you've never seen Die Hard? Oh, you're in for a treat. Yes. You cannot officially start the Advent. Psh, you cannot officially start the Christmas season until we start with Die Hard. But anyway, guys, you are all amazing. Thank you so much. And a huge thank you to Michael Skewiff. Thank you so much for your generosity, man. Seriously, it really does mean a lot. And the DJD Show, thank you so much for your donation as well. Really do appreciate you guys. But anyway, hope you liked this stream. If you do like these kind of streams, please let me know in the comments to this video. And also, guys, please join me next week. So again, Die Hard next week, and then in 2 weeks, Jingle All the Way. We are indeed in the Christmas season. You are all amazing people. Yippee-ki-yay, every single person in here. Hope you all have a great night, and I will see you next time. Have a good one, guys, and God bless.